Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I want to show you how to make an elegant and easy scarf. This design can be used for ladies as well as men. To make this scarf, you will need the following items. As you can see, I have here my selective yarn. My yarn is acrylic, it's very nice and smooth, and it's anti-peeling. For this yarn, I need a G-hook or 4mm crochet hook. I'll also need a pair of scissors, measuring tape, and I like to use beeswax because this way it is easier to thread the yarn through the eye needle, and of course a needle to be able to weave in your ends. You are welcome to use a different yarn, but just make sure that the yarn that you're using, it is soft, has some drape to it, and requires a G-hook. I would encourage you to use a yarn that it is either acrylic, because acrylic usually is very soft, especially because this is a scarf, so it will be around your neck. You can also use wool, but just be mindful to use the wool that is soft to the skin. Okay, so let's get started. Before we start, I would also like to add that in the near future, I will add the written pattern in the description box below. So let's get started. Once you have your selective yarn and the required crochet hook, we're gonna begin by making a slip knot. Once we have made the slip knot, we're gonna go ahead and chain 31 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and continue to do this until you have 31 stitches in total. Now that we have finished making 31 stitches in total, we're gonna go ahead and do round 1. For round 1, we're gonna start making a double crochet into the second stitch from the hook. So this is the first stitch from the hook, just this one. So we're gonna make one double crochet into the second one, which is this one. So make one double crochet not into this, because this is the first, one double crochet into the second one, which is that one. So yarn over your hook and insert the hook into the second stitch from the hook and make a double crochet. Just like that. And for the remaining of the round, continue to make one double crochet in every single stitch until the end. Just like that. So now continue to make one double crochet in every single stitch till the end right here. Okay, so I'm pretty much done doing this row. I just have one single stitch remaining just here. So again, yarn over your hook and another double crochet into the last stitch. Okay, so that's how your work should look after round 1. Now let's go ahead and do round 2. For round 2, we're just gonna chain 1 and then we turn our work, and from this round we're gonna start making our design. So we're just gonna yarn over a hook, and now we are not gonna skip the first chain anymore. We're gonna work right into the first chain, which is this one. This is our first chain, and instead of inserting the hook through both loops like we have done till now, we only gonna insert the hook, let me make sure you can see that, into the loop of the back of the stitch, just this one. So we're not gonna go from the front and insert the hook through both. As you can see, there are 2 here now, 1 and 2. We're just gonna yarn over a hook, and into the first stitch from the hook we're gonna insert the hook. We're gonna separate those 2 and insert the hook only into the back loop. Okay, and we'll continue to do this, making 1 double crochet into the back loop of every single stitch for the remaining of this round. I'll show you again. Yarn over your hook, and it's easier if you just slightly move your work this way so you can see both loops, the back and the front. And as I said previously, we only gonna work at the back of the loop, not at the front, and not through both. Okay, so our next stitch is just this one. So yarn over your hook, let me double check that yep, just that one, and insert the hook only through the back loop of the stitch. So you only work in the back loop of the stitch. So we will continue to do this for the rest of the stitches, just working 1 double crochet in the back of the loop. Just remember to slightly turn your work, as this way you'll be able to see better where to insert your hook. There you go. So continue to do this for the rest of the round. So as you can see, you can see how that gives you that lovely design by not working into both loops but only into the back loop. It kind of brings the work like a nice roll forward, giving you that pretty design. So continue to do this, 1 double crochet in the back loop of your stitch for the rest of this round. Okay, so you can see how it looks. I'm nearly finished for this row. I just have 1 more stitch to work in, which is this one, but again remember to turn your work slightly this way. And again we're just gonna do 1 double crochet just at the back of the loop, which is just there. Yarn over, insert the hook at the back of the loop, pull through once and twice, and there you go. So we will continue to do this for the remaining of the entire scarf. So next round is just the same as round 2. So at the beginning of each new round we just chain 1, turn the work, and then 1 double crochet into the first stitch, which is at the back of the loop. So this is my first stitch, right? This is my first, this one. So yarn over your hook, and again insert the hook only in the back loop of the stitch, just like that, and make 1 double crochet. And again into the next stitch, and into the next. So continue to do 1 double crochet for the remaining of the round. So that's the actual design. All you have to do at the beginning of each new round, you chain 1, turn your work, and start with 1 double crochet into the first stitch, the back of the loop, and then do so for the rest of the round. And continue to repeat round 2 for the entire scarf. Okay, so now I'm pretty much at the end of my round, and I just wanted to show you this. Again, when you get to this last stitch, just turn your work to be able to see the stitch, because if you look from this side you might get confused. Okay, where is my stitch? I can't see it. But if you just slightly turn it, you can see it's just there. And again, we're just gonna work 1 double crochet into the back loop, just like that. So that's all to it. That's how your work is gonna look. So as I said earlier, continue to do this pattern for the remaining of the scarf. I'll show you one more time. So chain 1, turn your work, yarn over your hook, and in the first stitch, which is this one, just in the back loop make 1 double crochet, and the same in the second stitch, 1 double crochet into the third stitch, and then continue to do this for the rest of the round. Okay, so continue to do this until you have reached your desired length. Okay, so I have actually reached the desired length. As you can see, my scarf is folded just because the space is not that big, but just to show you, I'm just folding it so you can see how it looks. So that's close up. It looks pretty on both sides, so you can wear it on whichever side you prefer. I'm just gonna measure it just to give you a clue, an idea of how long my scarf is. I'm just gonna fold it because it's easier for me to measure it. Okay, so my scarf folded measures around 73 centimeters. So I'll double that. 73 plus 73, that's around 146. So the length of my scarf, it's around 146 centimeters. But of course you can make it shorter or longer. It is really up to you. Now I'll just show you how to finish it off. So I finished working in the last stitch, and I have just pulled some yarn just gonna take the scissors and cut some. Okay, and then just pull it through. Okay, and I personally like to make a knot just to secure it properly. Just like that. So now I just take my scarf and I just work this thread through those areas. I just go through any of the threads, it doesn't matter if you go on this one, so this one, so that one, as long as it looks nice and neat. So I kind of go straight and then go down and then up again, something like that. And then I turn back pretty much, so you can see this is the last one I went through. So I'm just gonna go back here through this one, so when I pull it, it's gonna sort of lock it in. You might do this differently, but that's just how I usually like to do it. You can do it however you prefer. Okay. Yep, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And just take the scissors and just cut that through. There you go. And now I'm just gonna wave in this other thread, and that's it. Then you are done. Now you of course can add at the end of your scarf, you can add pompons or anything else that you might require or might desire. But as for myself, I wanted to have the scarf just simple, elegant, plain and simple, mainly because my yarn haul has these cute little speckles, as you can see. So for me that was enough. Anyhow, if you want any more information about the type of yarn that I have used, you will find it in the description box below and other essential informations. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed making this scarf. You are welcome to make it for yourself, your friends or your loved ones. And I hope to see you soon again. I also want to take this opportunity and say thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed, liked my videos and watched them, or even left a comment. It means a lot. Thank you so much and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.